Thanks for tuning back in. Last week we made it to Esperance and everything was great, and then Vance broke down. So now we are at a lovely caravan park and dealing with all of that.
The last few days have been pretty miserable weather, so we've basically just been chilling out in Vance, wandering around a little bit. We had a rental car last week, which you would have seen, but because Esperance is such a small town and people had already booked ahead, there were no more hire cars available for us. So we had to sadly take our hire car back, which has meant there's only one other option in the whole town of Esperance for a motor transport. It's kind of fun. We have Vance back. What a release. So the last day has been so strange. We had fun on the moped, then got the parcel, arrived at the post office, picked that up, went back to camp, and we'd been chatting with our campsite neighbours, and he's actually a mechanic, and they were broken down as well, waiting for some parts. And they came back and we said that we had the part and everything, and then basically he was just happy to jump under Vance and help us install it. So essentially spent the afternoon replacing the drive shaft and we're good to go. So
thanks, Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel, absolute legend. So relieved. There are so many good people that are willing to help. So now we basically pumped. The weather forecast looks incredible for the foreseeable future. So we've shot up to Cape LeGrand National Park. We're going to have a pretty fun-filled day up here, so very keen to check it out. First up, the famous Lucky Bay. Isn't she a beaut? No kangaroos so far, but old Vancy Poo on the beach for a morning coffee. How good. What do you think, Kenny?
I think I like it.
Yeah, not bad.
It's nice getting Vance on the beach. So
Yeah.
This beach, I think, is pretty much accessible to any car. You don't have to have a four-wheel drive or anything. The sand is so hard, so anyone can pretty much come on here, which is really nice. It's not that crowded yet either. So I don't know, what do you think? Should we just have our coffee?
Yeah, I'm down. Have a little coffee, probably go for a drive to the end and back, and then might move on to a couple other coves. There's so many beautiful spots around here, we're keen to check them out.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're just doing the little wander over to Little Hellfire Bay. Already it's been so pretty. Oh, we figure you might as well check them all out. I think Little Hellfire is supposed to be quite nice. And because it is a bit of a walk, generally will mean there should be less people as well. So surprisingly, even for a weekday, there's still a fair few people out and about. But no one really sort of settles in, so they just sort of come, take photos and leave. So hopefully we might, if this is nice enough, we'll settle down and have a nice little time. Bit of a swim.
Yeah, I need to swim. It's so hot.
It's pretty damn hot. There are 2 main campsites in the national park, and you have to book heaps far in advance, but we had no idea when we were going to be here or anything like that. So there's one at Lucky Bay and one around Cape Legrand Beach itself. I think they're actually really reasonably priced considering they are quite beautiful, but we figure you can do it in like a day or two. There are some nice hikes, but you can do the whole national park in a pretty fun-packed day, I guess.
Honestly, I would recommend like 2 to 3 days though.
Yeah.
If you want to do it properly.
Yeah, that's true. So if you can get a couple good days of weather, go right ahead. And if you can stay in the national park, it'd be worth it, but we'll be back. So we figure we'll smash it out in a day and keep heading west.
Also, the view behind us.
Pretty.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
How sick's this?
How good was that? Oh my god.
My god, we're the only ones here at the moment.
Yeah, this is definitely, you have to come here if you come to Lucky Bay, or Cape Legrand.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's almost like a hidden treasure. It's like the fact that you have to walk to it and you can't just drive straight up to it.
Yeah, just everyone's
means that
deterred.
no one wants to come here, but this is unbelievable. This is like hands down probably my favorite beach in the entire national park, I'd say.
Yeah, I think so. It's the most secluded, a bit more private, and just nice and calm. How good. I reckon we'll probably hang out here for a little bit. It's such a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And then slowly make our way back. But this is a ripper of a spot.
Alright, back at Lucky Bay, parked up, making some lunch. I've had just a salad with an egg, and Glenn is having a little tuna wrap. How's it coming?
Excellent.
Excellent. Pretty good view. I think we're gonna stay here until sunset. Good morning.
Hey.
It is the next day, and we're now on our way to Wharton Beach, which
Absolute favourite.
yeah, I was just gonna say is one of our favorite beaches here because it's so beautiful. There's a little bit of a surf. It's not as crowded. Anything else?
And it's really protected.
Yes.
So protected from the wind, because the winds do pick up a fair bit around here, but this is sort of nestled in a nice corner, and it's just breathtaking. You would have seen it in the last episode as well. It's just awesome.
Yeah, so we're hoping to have, it looks completely sunny again today. We're just hoping that no wind picks up. And we're just gonna have a fun day in the surf and the sun. Found the perfect place to make some coffee.
Alright.
Coffee time!
What a spot.
Except it's kind of cold and windy. But look at that view.
It'll warm up big time in about 1 hour.
You're calling it?
There's a tiny little wave. Good day in
But
the
first,
sun.
coffee. Ooh, look at that. Oh boy.
Yum.
Look at that froth.
Yeah.
It's still a bit cool and windy at the moment, We went onto the beach and it's really beautiful, but it's just a little bit too cold. So we're just gonna wait for it to warm up a bit and make some brekkie in the meantime. Just cooking up some eggs with veggies. Heaps of veggies. Not bad.
Alright, so it's still pretty windy on that side, but there's some pretty beautiful spots just on the other side of the hill. That lovely looking hill at the point. So we thought we'd go for a bit of a wander. Still quite cool too actually, but it's supposed to be a scorcher today. So we'll go for a bit of a stroll down here. It looks quite nice and protected, and we may come down here a little later for a dip too. It looks pretty beautiful.
Yeah, this is Little Wharton Beach. You can drive to it, but it's a nice little stroll as well.
Just a nice little dirt road. Drove here before when it was like a pretty miserable day. It's nice to see it when the sun's out, and it is protected. Whoa.
Little bit. Wind dropped a little bit. It's getting really warm. Oh, thanks, Benny.
Shade.
All sunned out.
Oh yeah.
Look at how sunburnt you are.
I'm so red. There's
So
like 2 or
red.
3 coats of zinc. Even then. And hats.
Yeah, zinc and hats. Wait, what about hats?
I wore them. I wore a hat.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
still
yep.
Yeah, zinc and hats.
Oh, but it's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
So we're just hiding out from the sun, working on stuff. I'm working on some photo work. And then when the sun is less harsh and powerful, because it's sort of just beaming like straight in, we're just gonna make, we're making our salmon.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're making a little salmon dinner. Yay. That wraps up our time in Cape Legrand and Esperance.
And Esperance, really, yeah. Far out.
Finally saying goodbye. Not finally, but
we spent a little longer than expected here.
yeah. Had a breakdown.
Yeah, blessing in disguise.
Yeah, also had a lot of fun. Really thoroughly enjoyed this place and cannot wait to come back again when we come all the way back down the coast. But for now, it's time to head west and check out some other cool spots. So we'll see you next time.